standout players for Lesotho when what has been a very disappointing start. Bottom of the table without a win. Their worst start to a premiership season in the 24 seasons that they have played in the top flight in one form or another, whether as Zulu Royals or as Amazulu.
But is that? It's only 3 games, though.
I know it does seem. I don't know whether, but listen, 3 games it was enough. Poor start, maybe it was enough for the club bosses to pull the trigger. I thought it was a bit of a panic move, getting rid of
Pablo,
the coach. So as early as that, Pablo Martin. I thought it was, but again, when is the right time to get rid? To fire a coach? How long do you give him?
Yeah, I think that one was. There were symptoms from last season.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was just a hangover from what happened last season.
And when I think the decision was made after that Chiefs game, they really did not look good. They did not have the energy that was required for the Elite League.
That match against Kaizer Chiefs didn't help. I mean, they came back nicely in the second half, but they got off to really poor start in that game. Wade Yoster used to tear it up down the right-hand side for Orlando Pirates, signed after being signed from Highlands Park. Pirates look to build out the back. 3 times these two sides met last season. Amazulu in the corresponding fixture, or rather Pirates won the corresponding fixture last season by 1-0. That was the most recent meeting in the Premiership. They also met in the Nedbank Cup, a very comfortable win for Orlando Pirates, a 6-goal thriller. That was a very exciting game. In fact, that 4-2 score line doesn't tell the story because the Pirates scored later on in that game to take it away from Amazulu. But Amazulu had really given them a fright that night.
It's interesting to see how Amazulu are approaching the game. I thought they'll be on a medium block, not wanting to build from the back, but you can see the confidence in Ofori. Felix, they want to build from the back, but they must watch out for those pressing traps that Orlando Pirates would set.
Nicely done this time. Oops, and Anamub gives it away, offside against Maswanganyi. That's Romario Piri who made the call.
Correct call by the assistant ref. Correct call, a little bit lethargic from Tito Maswanganyi in terms of getting back into play. You'd expect him to get back a little bit quicker, being the number 10, not to be behind the striker and the last defender from Amazulu.
Foreign was never the most comfortable with ball at feet there. And that's obviously something that I'm sure players would have spoken about. The technical team would have pointed that out, like to target him. That's a great ball here, and a wonderful defending and a wonderfully timed by Tabiso Sesani.
He has been one to watch since he has gotten the opportunity. Coming from last season, I think 11 appearances in all competition. This season has played in each and every game for Orlando Pirates. Started off the season partnering in there, but he has grown with every game that he has played, even attracting the attention of the national selectors.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been brilliant. Got his chance, of course, via an injury to Tapelo Koki, who's still out. Tonight he's being partnered in defense once again by Kwasnadis Besi. Oli Sanda still out injured. Koki also still a long-term absentee. Wade Yoster stealing a few centimeters there. Going on the far side for Lesotho. And they've certainly had it tough against Orlando Pirates. And just their general form has been poor. as you say, that the firing of Pablo Martin was probably not based on this year's form. It was what happened dating back to last season. They have one win in their last 9 matches in all competitions, Amazulu. So his first start for this man, his 3rd appearance, Guinea international. Abba, that is Boniface Abba.
Played his football also in Morocco. Very offensive. Can play out in the wing, can play in that 8 role, can be the second striker. So it's interesting today to see that he's being given that role to play just behind Igodaro.
I look to build out the back to Orlando Pirates. Looking for the 1-2 here. Nkota keeps the run going. The cutback in Ethan Brooks facing his own goal. Safety first, puts it out for a corner. Good work there down the right-hand side. Nice combination play there. How Nkota involved there.
I think you'll benefit from playing just in front of Van Rooyen, who's very experienced and intelligent player at fullback. Also, a man that started out as a winger, so he understands what Nkota is facing while he's giving the support from behind. That is Van Rooyen. The same thing we saw Willem Fouken benefiting from that from Dion Otto on the other side.
And it is a short one by Nkota. Maswanganyi, see what the idea was there. Looking to bend it into that top corner of the goal. Was Tito Maswanganyi looking for his opening goal of the current Premiership season.
Already a goal in the Champions League, but yet to score in the Betway Premiership. We saw this man get 10 goals, 12 assists last season. Very important to Orlando Pirates in terms of being the thinking tank, the creative spark in that midfield.
And certainly one that enjoys turning it on for the fans. He's an entertainer, is Tito Maswanganyi. Some feel that he sometimes overdoes it, but it is who he is. So Amazulu looking to ask a few questions. And I suppose the priority here will be to stay in the game as long as they can. There's going to be a caution here. The ref was right on the mark. Ben Motswari a little bit over exuberant, and there you can see Skakani saying that's a first offense. Referee Marubing not interested, and Ben Motswari now has put himself in a rather uncomfortable situation, because
the ref will look at that and think the reason why I'm thinking he gives a yellow card, he thinks it's he broke a promising attack, and usually when you break a promising attack, the referee would book you, and I think that's why he took the decision.
Missed the cup game, did Ben Motswari. He had been released to go and deal some personal business. As Maswanganyi takes his eye off the ball, and now chance for, there should be a yellow there if the ref is consistent, and absolutely he is. Makhahleni Makhaula against his former club. So Ben Motswari, the former Pirates man, gets booked. Makhahleni Makhaula, the former Amazulu man, picks up the early yellow.
Forgetting one stat, they both come from Randfontein.
Absolutely. There you go. Motlaking's finest.
Yeah, one on the one side. One
cynical.
You know, I think the thinking is the same. Promising attack again. Makaula is beaten in terms of pace. You can see that the back four is exposed. He says, I'm going to take one for the team. He brings Boniface down.
Nice ball out wide here. Just a touch, a first touch showing too much. Marian Hanamubu. Namibian international. They got two Namibian international playing at left wing back on either side. So it's a beautiful shirt to this Amazulu away strip there. You can see with the artwork there. showing Zulu Warrior. Tariq Phillies scored against Pirates in the Cup. And then thriller of a Cup game at the Moses Mabhida Stadium.
And then they played each other the following weekend.
Yeah, exactly, back to back, and Pirates are won back-to-back matches against Amazulu last season. Spacey sweeping ball just a little bit too much, asking too much of Van Rooyen.
It's very difficult to control because in the evening the dew has come down. As soon as the ball bounces, it gains a lot of momentum or speed, and it's difficult if the ball just bounces in front of the player. Van Rooyen not able to control there.
Didn't see the sprinklers on at any point since we've arrived here about 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago. And this, I imagine the pitch will be a bit hard underfoot because it's been hot. It's been very hot this week, and not much rain, if any.
I spoke to Bertie earlier on just before the build-up.
It's gonna run on. You better tell them who Bertie is.
We'll go back there. Look at Van Rooyen.
Oh no! Oh no! That looks like is it the hamstring or the?
Yeah.
Oh no! Let's see what happened. Oh yes, yes. You see, that's when he pulled up. That looks like it's the hamstring that may be gone. Not good. Yeah.
He raises his hands.
I think that's him. That's him done for the evening. Where's
Tino Van Rooyen has had a good start to his Orlando Pirates career. I think the only reason that he might not have played that final is he was cup tied. He goes down, the coach discusses with his technical team. Looking on that bench, they've got Paseka Mako, they've got Mayela. Those are two left-footed players, but we know that Mako can play at both
left and right.
Left and right, and he's the man that goes out.
A fan favorite, Paseka Mako, hasn't had much of a looking. Yeah, no, this looks like he might want. The way he's getting up there, looks like a man who wants to go again. Yeah, heavy strapping means he'll care. Well, I would hope that it's not a hamstring, because if it is a hamstring that he's feeling, he could just make it worse.
And Sipo Chaine, all of a sudden the boots are too small.
Suddenly.
Of Chaine, he sees that there's a problem. He sees that he needs to give time to the technical team to think. The same time, it's an opportunity for Kanu and Zwane to then just correct a couple of tactical things.
So for the referee, if he doesn't see someone actually signaling to the goalkeeper to go down, he has to use his discretion, I suppose, as to how he treats this. I see his
and also what buys Orlando Pirates time is because the doctor and the physio were attending to Van Rooyen earlier on. So the ref has to wait for the medical team to finish with Van Rooyen, then go to China. Then it gives the Orlando Pirates technical team an opportunity to then fine-tune those tactics. As you see, Buthelezi going for a warm-up and Paseka Mako doing the same.
I'm willing to bet my house that Buthelezi will not be required.
Who won't be required?
Buthelezi. He won't be coming on. In other words,
I know a very good estate agent who can we can call and she can be on standby.
There you go. There, in case you want to know, fan base, our popular fans show has been nominated for an award. Check out all social media platforms. Go online and cast your vote in support of a fan base. How that show has grown in just a very short period of time. Well, let's see if my house will be safe here. Shock! Miracle! He's up on his feet.
He has played every minute for Orlando Pirates so far this season. That is Sipho Chaine. 8 clean sheets in all competitions. That is Sipho Chaine so far this season. So he has been the number one at Orlando Pirates this season, and you can see by even his call up to the national team.
One of six players in the starting lineup that have been ever present. That's why the ref is having a chat. Did he book him? He's given him a big warning there. The two Free Staters having a chat there. Just having telling Sipho Chaine, "Ska nagana for re ka go bona." Oh, sauce. Choo. Somebody bring the baked beans, man, toasted there. I don't think Rivero enjoyed it much though. I think he felt maybe that was just too high risk, because I saw him like with his head. Oh, what a chance, what a ball. What an opportunity that was. And the man on the end of it who couldn't latch on to the end of it there, Boniface Abba, with a chance to get his first for Usutu.
It was a good ball. It needed a touch on the far post. A little bit too strong for Boniface on the far post.
It's a great passage of play. The best we've seen from the most threatening from Amazulu point of view.
That will be the game plan. Get the ball, use the pace on the wide areas, try bring the ball back to Boniface and Core in the center.
Maswanganyi goes wide. Closed down quickly there was Mahopa. They'll do well not to allow Mahopa to turn. Mahopa, who's opened the season with 3 goals from 3 appearances.
Yeah, 5 in all competition. I was saying earlier on in the build-up to say the competition between him and Mabasa, they just make each other better with every game. You know that when you get given an opportunity, you have to perform.
Corner. I think one of the things that Jose Rivero will be waiting. Let's talk. Yeah, talk us through this here.
I think excellent move by Igataro to hold up the ball, bring the offensive midfielders into play, and it was Muremi actually that was an inch late. A good ball from Boniface. Paris needs to watch out for those type of balls when Igataro drops into that midfield.
Great play, great play. That's what showing, as you were saying, Abba can play as a striker, but he's played more as a winger in the past, so you saw that come to the fore. But Moremi is hardly a player you expect to be in that central striking position. A player who gets into a lot of goal scoring opportunities does Moremi, but it's not shown really in his return.
He scored in the previous game when they were playing against Stellenbosch in the Culling knockout. I'm sure he's a player that is high on confidence, but good positioning. Unlucky not to get at the end of it.
The goals are starting to flow for him. They are starting to flow for him.
I wouldn't use flow because it's 2 goals in all competition last season.
And if you look at his record, he got a whole lot of goals before that. Those 2 goals here. In fact, he had only scored 1 before that, and that was against Orlando Pirates. And there's a man who's down, by the way, for Pirates, but referee allowing play to continue. It looks like Rele Mofokeng, who is slowly getting to his feet here.
I think he gets a lot of harsh treatment from the opponents. So the tackle from Pogiso Sinoka midweek, and again that one starts showing towards the youngster. That's something that he needs to watch out for, because he's clearly a target this season from the performances of last season.
And he's a brave player who's not shy to go at people and take them on. He's already been booked as Makaula.
Makaula is protesting to say the tackle on Rile Mufukeng. You're forgetting that tackle, but you're blowing on this one. That
I was late.
That can break the ankle. You can break the ankle.
Oh my goodness, stop. That could have been, I mean, some refs would have seen it as a red card offense.
If he doesn't move his ankle quickly away, he tries, he gets a piece of him that is Boniface, but at the minimum, it's a yellow card.
I was very late, very late. Well, let's hope this is not going to be another match where the referees are going to be the big talking point. I think we've had too many of those already this season. That one was telegraphed and I think well read. Nice turn for Ethan Brooks. They're now looking for options. Chasing back is Kakane. Oh, we didn't mention him when we mentioned former Pirates players. Joined Pirates from Lamontville Golden Arrows. Melas Kakane.
Short stint though.
Very short stint, yeah.
And also a former Bagania in the Amazulu books.
Former Bagania, yeah, I figured this was always risky to try and carry on. If it is a hamstring tear, you're only going to make it worse by carrying on. So Paseka Mako had already started limbering up, and so I guess he will have to come on for what will be his second appearance of the season. He's already made one off the bench. Yeah, no, that's how initially the injury. I didn't think so either. Yeah, I have to say, I can't carry on.
Looking at the schedule that Orlando Pirates has this month, coming from the previous month, where they've got a lot of fixtures, especially with the CAF Champions League and all the cup competition and the league fixtures being so congested. Things like this you expect to happen.
Not a good sight that will be for Jose Rivero. Yeah, this is why you need the depth in the squad, because as you say, Pumunza Manager, long, hard season ahead, competing in CAF competitions, cup competitions domestically. All the way through to Ofori. That's a blow for Dino van Rooyen. It's a blow for Orlando Pirates.
Great start to the Pirates' career, very solid. His ability to underlap, the ability to overlap when he needs to go on the outside. Orlando Pirates have the best defense so far in the league since the start, so he has contributed a lot to that also.
He's been an ever-present in the Premiership so far. There's Nkota, the latest player from Kimberley to feature for Orlando Pirates as a Pasek. Only his second appearance of the season is both have come off the bench.
What the technical team has done, they've let Marcos slot straight into left back. They'll then move Dion Otto to that right back position. We saw them do it in the semi-finals of the MTN 8 against Cape Town City when Otto was moved to play right back. So Marco comes in after that long layoff and he slots in at left back.
Very long layoff, and he hasn't had, I mean, even last season he's really had a rough time with injuries. Paseka Marco, only 3 starts last season, only 3 appearances. Otto guided back to Seaport Chain. Well, Dion Otto's versatility on display yet again. That's a great ball from Swanganyi, but Maruba had just gone too early. He had gone just a little too early at the big man, and Romario Piri had his flag up quickly. Good call, I think. Is that the best angle? Looks offside.
The grass cutting says onside. Because you look at where
Use that as your line.
it is, or is he leaning forward? Maybe he was leaning a little bit too forward, and the assistant ref says no. They're
So-
leaning forward.
You are giving the groundsman the benefit of the doubt to say that grass line is straight. Just saying.
You don't believe the grass?
That's high praise. It's high praise for the groundsman. Now, Ngota. Now, to close down, very good. Very well read the danger there. Abubakar Mubara closing down Relemo Fokeng as the two DDC graduates look to combine there. Shot! Oh, what a cracker from Ngota! Oh, Fori knew nothing about that. Didn't expect the shot to be taken, and what a cracker! What a way to open his account!
He says, thank you very much, Jose Rivero.
Wow!
You gave me a start in the previous game, and I showed highlights of what I can do. Get given a start again tonight in front of this magnitude of a crowd, and he doesn't shy away from the opportunity given to him. He doesn't see options. He doesn't see options around him, Titi. He doesn't see options around him, Titi. And he says, my teammates are not showing up, but I back my technique. I have trained against Ofori for a couple of months. I know.
Runs to his coach. That's Mohau Ngota. Whoa. They'll be on their feet in Kimberley there, applauding the youngster.
You know, when you're speaking about people on their feet, I think Joseph Makanya, who might be somewhere here at Orlando Stadium watching this game, Joseph Makanya is sitting saying, Rile Mufukeng comes from my hands. The latest one I've given to the head coach of Orlando Pirates is in Ngota. And it's a proud moment for the development of Orlando Pirates to see the two youngsters starting at the same time. Ngota, magnificent goal.
What a cracker. Ofori did not expect that. And it just flew past him. And that's a magnificent way to get his first goal for Orlando Pirates senior team. Now, Alpha Zwane, that will have to change his and Vos Vilaka's plans. As Maswanganye, Ngota could be in here again. He gets underneath it. You see he was falling as he took that shot.
I think we must give credit also to Felix. I think he gets a touch in the last minute. Good reverse pass coming from Tito Maswanganyi. Right foot to control to go inside, but Felix put his body on the line. Could have been two, putting the body on the line.
That was
save.
actually the deflection that took it away. Might have been on target actually. And the 19-year-old will be full of brimming with confidence now. His coach has backed him, giving him his second start in the Premiership, having also started in the Cup. The coach clearly believes in him.
He showed glimpses.
Nicely played there. They get a lucky bounce there to Pirates, lucky break, and that's a foul. And the referee is gonna now.
And it's Boniface again.
Yeah, he's getting
Boniface
very
again.
frustrated, but he must calm down now. Relemo Fokeng. He's frustrated because he's getting kicked.
Good game management from the ref.
Yeah.
But now he has to produce the card. It's the same man again that
he missed
caught
him
him earlier
earlier.
on.
He would have
caught him
been
earlier
off,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
You would have been off because those were both yellow card offenses if the other one wasn't a red. So I think Vos Vilakazi and Arthur Zwane might well want to protect themselves and this man by taking him off, because I think he's a red card looking for somewhere to happen. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
No, yellow card is not enough there, Titi.
Again, a
yellow,
possible red.
that's a red. That's a red card. You should be walking.
Twice he got away with it. How many lives does this man have?
Oh, guys.
And it's so needless. There is no need to commit like that in that part of the. I mean,
that's the wrong call. That's the wrong call. That's a straight red. No intention to play the ball. Excessive force starts showing.
Honestly, I know we don't have the referee's decision is final. As things currently stand in our rules in our league, unless there is a mistaken identity. There's a card for Jose Rivero. By the way, that's his third yellow of the season already. But they have every reason to be angry. They have every reason to be angry because it is outrageous how Boniface got away with those two challenges. And you could see the reaction from Rele Mofokeng that it must have been something egregious. You don't see him react like that. You don't generally see him react to any kind of rough treatment. It's too deep. It'll go out for... Yeah, that's unsavory. As I said, I'll be surprised if Alpha Zwane and Vos Vilakazi leave him out there. He's really, really nasty on the challenges, Abba. Tackling is clearly not his forte, an attacking player. But he's rough. Rele Mofokeng could be in here and Kota for his second! It's a brace! It's a brace for the youngster! Oh! Amazulu carved open there. Sliced open. And Pirates are cooking. And it's the youngster that's eating. It's a Nkota show. And what a nightmare return to the Orlando Stadium for Ofori. Indeed, getting slayed here. They need to make a plan here. They need a response here.
A transitional goal. Good work by Makaula to win that ball back. Mbata finds Rele Mofokeng. Unselfish. He could have gone for goal, but he sees his teammate in a better position. Gives the ball to Nkota. But for me, it's the in-step technique. He passes the ball into the back of the net. Well taken goal. An assist from Rele Mofokeng, assisting his former DDC teammate. We are celebrating 10 years of disc football. And Nkota gets his brace. It's 2 for the evening. Well taken. Orlando Pirates take the lead.
Well, that is 2 magnificently taken goals. 2 different types of goals, showing that his skill set there and just his intelligence. Didn't try to blast it, just slid it past the keeper.
My former teammate is smiling, Joseph Makanya.
As he should be, as he should be. Now, what have Amazulu got? They've offered very little in this first half. Don't think I've seen Sipho Chain make a save. They had just a one where they came close, where Abba set up something for Moremi, who arrived a little bit too late. But other than that, they've not looked a threat. They could even get worse here. Could we be on for a first half hat-trick for Nkota? Slides past his man. Still in here. Oh my goodness, how unlucky was that? Off the upright. That's how close he came to a hat-trick.
Nippy, woo. Quick, speed of the mark. Rele Mofokeng with the outside of the foot finds Nkota. Now is the ability to slow down, change the pace. That was excellent. To see that near post open on his weaker foot, TT. Well taken, unlucky.
Unlucky. So unlucky there not to get his third there. 19-year-old Nkota. And the Orlando Stadium are on their feet. The ghost, as my namesake Parkis used to call them. The Orlando Pirates supporters in full voice here, loving what they are seeing. And who can blame them?
For me, is the timing to introduce youngsters onto the first team, Brati. The way that he was introduced and given an opportunity, and talk about a young player that grabs an opportunity when a senior player has an injury. Saleng is injured. He gets this opportunity because of that, and he grabs it with both hands.
Here's Amazulu now with a chance to ask a question of their own. They have really offered little now, and dispossessed. Good work from Maswanganyi to win the ball back and can get Pirates moving forward again. Look at that touch from Mofokeng. Nkota is free again. If they can find him here. Hoto has carried on his run. Mofokeng just gets away from him. I'm hoping they haven't made him shy now, really. Mofokeng, they seem to be very cautious about going in there. Seem to be reluctant to follow through on that chase after those two nasty tackles from Boniface Aba. I wouldn't blame him. They're not happy there, those sort of fans. The Athazwani and Fusvilagas are looking a little bit shell-shocked themselves here. Can hardly believe what they've seen here in the first half. And it's still 5 minutes of the first half to play. As Promoter Manenje makes his way downstairs for the halftime analysis, there'll be lots to talk about, no doubt. Dramatic first half, really. Amazulu. Now, Paseka Mako down that left-hand side. Interestingly enough, now Pirates have lost possession. These two goals, before these two goals tonight, Pirates had only scored 2 goals in the first half this season. They'd only scored 2 goals, 2 first half goals in the Premiership, that is. And now here they've got 2. They've been a specialist of the late goals, Orlando Pirates, in the Premiership this season. As Hanamub comes off his fellow Namibian there, but it stayed in play. Minimum of 2 minutes we hear will be added on. Already make the call with 3 minutes to go still in the first half. Tariq Phillips. Said a foul it is indeed. Not happy with the call. Abba wouldn't argue too much if I were him. He's very aggressive, Abba. Fine line between aggressive and dirty. And I think he's tap dancing on that line. Now here they come again, Amazulu. That's a great ball! Poor first touch. Oh, what a pass that was. Frustration. It was Abba again. Well, it's a very dicey situation here because you can see what he brings to the side. But it's difficult now because he's on his yellow and you can see he lacks control in terms of his temperament. But he's also offering so much in terms of attack and a threat in attack. There's a yellow here that's gone to Spisi. I think that's for a bit of dissent there, that Kosnati Spisi. This becomes the second Pirates player into the book, following Makehleni Mahaula into the book. Now, set piece opportunity. First one really in this half. It's a good looking ball, played flat in there, but Pirates get it away. And awkward bounce, but good work, Ben Motswari. Good work, excellently done. Now, looking to crack on the pace, Moremi there. Mahaula muscles him off the ball. Paseka Mako, they look to play through the press here, and they've done so beautifully. Maswanganyi engages Dion Hoto. Maswanganyi gets it back. Anamuba clipped him. Must have clipped the heels there of Maswanganyi, who's gone down. See what happens here. Yeah, catches him on the right Achilles there. That can be extremely painful. Just 2 minutes, minimum 2 minutes to be added at the end of this first half. And Pirates with another opportunity via the set piece. Mohau Nkota walks away from it. He's already got 2. Relemo Foking and Maswanganyi. It will be Maswanganyi that will take a short one to Nkota. Lines it up again. But this time way off target. It was a similar angle to the one he scored from, so he thought, why not? He'll be buzzing at the minute. Nkota, youngster who played for Salt Lake University out there in Kimberley. We want Chiefs. The Pirates supporters want Chiefs, and Chiefs meantime want Manchester City. All smiles in the expensive seats. Amazulu have rather been smothered in this first half. Maybe just showing a little bit more intent in the closing moments here of the first half. They're a team with a dreadful record here against Orlando Pirates. Their last win against Pirates was in 2013-14 season, and that was an away win, the only away win that they have against Pirates. And referee Tsiriso Maruping blows the whistle for half-time there and ends a fantastic first half of entertainment here. This young fella here, 19 years old, has been the star of the show for Orlando Pirates with a superb brace. Magnificently taken goals from the young lad. And what Pirates do from here, and whether there is a way back into this one at all for Lesotho. I remind you that they are winless against Orlando Pirates, are unbeaten in their last 17 Premiership matches against Lesotho, and they have unbeaten in their last 8 at home against Amazulu. It's difficult to see a way back. This is an Amazulu side that have gotten off to a rather tough start to the season. Only 2 goals that they've scored, and away from home they've scored just a 1 goal, and they've now conceded 5 with the 2 that they conceded tonight. Pirates, of course, as things stand, go back top of the table. It looks like it might well be that kind of season where the lead will change regularly. John Hotto had to be, by the way, just to confirm the changes. It's 1 change apiece then in the game so far, because Pirates were forced into a change because of an injury to Dino van Rooyen, who pulled his hamstring, and now Hendrik Ekstein, or Pule Ekstein as they call him, has come on. That's the first change up for Amazulu. It's almost a ball that went all the way through to Igor Daro there. Now Nkota is in here. He's on a hat-trick. Wow, what a touch to bring that ball down. What a touch to bring this ball down. When I tell you the story of this young man and how he ended up at Pirates, you will learn that he is clearly a prodigious talent. Look at that touch.
Exactly. What about the pass from Rile Mofokeng to find him on his run? Good first touch to control with his weaker foot, and it lacked a little bit of power. I thought if he went for a little bit of power, you could have gotten it on target, but he's making good runs in behind that defense. He's showing the hunger and the determination.
Clearly there is some kind of a telepathy with Rile Mofokeng. They know each other so well. Grew up together there in the juniors. Let's have a look at this attack then. Marco. As Makgopa pulls wide. We've even forgotten he's out there. Rile Mofokeng. Maswanganyi! Let's get underneath that one. Still looking for his first of the campaign in the domestic competitions.
It's Rile Mofokeng again, calling the strings. He gets that ball back from Makgopa. He finds Tito in a perfect position, just in behind that 6 of Amazulu. Unleashes with his weaker foot, unlucky not to get it on target.
They're not quite sure how to track Rile Mofokeng because he's not staying wide, as they're accustomed to seeing him wide on the left and cutting inside. He's now popping up in central rows repeatedly. He was in that central row when he set up the second for Nkota. And again, he nearly set him up again from a central position. That's going to be a card. Or is the referee going to take a lenient view of this one? Mbara, no, he's reaching for it. And Spacey is there again. Spacey better stay out of it. Spacey has already been booked for lip. So,
he's booked for what? Good 10 by Makgopa though. Good 10. He scans, he sees where the defender is.
But how's that not a yellow card offense? I think Mr. Maruping has missed a couple here. I think he's probably also missed a couple of red cards.
Yeah, the red card I agree with. He missed.
But it was on the same person, one would have done. But anyway, the game continues. So I was talking about, I mentioned the omens, as I was saying. Pirates, the last time that they managed to win 4 to start the season, they went on to win 6 in 2003, their first 6, and then went on to win the title. Well, only once has a team that won their opening 4 games failed to win the league, and that was Kaizer Chiefs. They've done it twice where they've won their opening 4 matches, but in the 96-97 season they did it and then went on to finish second. But otherwise, the other 3 occasions when a team has started with 4 out of 4, they've gone on to win the title. Make of that what you will. Use it, don't use it. Rile Mofokeng goes to the near post. Let's talk a bit about Amazulu here. They brought on Eckstein for Ethan Brooks. Obviously, Eckstein is a more creative kind of player. We've barely seen Igodaro in this game. Well, what's the plan? How do they get a way back into this one?
I think you look at it 2 ways. As you see, Tiko turning without scanning in that moment, nearly running into an Amazulu player. But Amazulu are saying we're not going to try and defend. We're not going to try and...
Could be problems here. It's a good looking run from Marco Mohau Nkota. Well, they didn't want to allow him to get onto that left boot. Once bitten.
I think going back to that point of Atazwani and Vilakazi, thinking about this and thinking, do we need to defend not to get exposed more, or do we try and create chances ourselves? And the answer is they're trying to create chances themselves, because they take out a Brooks who was playing in that 8 role. They bring in Estienne to play in that 10 role and leave Ben Mutwari isolated in that midfield as the only 6. So they're trying to say, we're not going to try and defend. We're going to try and get goals ourselves, even though we're playing away from home.
Now, Nkota on a hat-trick. Mbata. Sliding it through to Maswanganyi. Mbata makes himself available, gets the corner. Corner for Orlando Pirates as they look to kill the game off with an early third goal here. The third would certainly put this game to bed. Pirates have scored 4 second half goals this season, and that one goes for another corner.
What these short corners for Orlando Pirates are doing is that when they send 2 or 3 players for that short corner, it then attracts 2 or 3 Amazulu players to leave that penalty area, which creates more space for those offensive players for Pirates to try and attack the ball.
I'll see what they can do this time. It's Willem Mofokeng again, and will deliver, goes short. Maswanganye whips one in. Good challenge in the air there, but still danger not gone. But a heavy first touch there, as Ben Motswari is forced to run that one out.
Under pressure, outnumbered, they guide him towards that line. The pressure between Mahope and Mbata leads to that mistake coming from Ben Motswari.
Well, last season, when scoring first, Orlando Pirates managed that 19 times. They went on to win 13 of those matches, drew 4 and lost just the 2 when they're taking a lead in the game. So that tells you about the win probability here. The chain get caught there. Well, he's rolling around like he was caught, and is it Abba again who was late with the challenge there? Because he kicked the ball away. I don't know whether he was caught or whether, on the follow through. Let's have a look at this. Chain goes, it is Abba again. Yeah, well, at this time I don't think he was caught. I think
he does get contact
on the follow through, but not on, yeah.
Boniface is playing with fire.
Abba is reckless. He is on a yellow. He's gotten away with 2 very dangerous challenges. You'd think he'd shy away from the challenges. Just let it go. Especially in those 50-50 kind of situations. Now he's claiming he got kicked. Igodaro there to plead his case, trying to calm him down. He's clearly a bit of an tempestuous character, this Abba. Seems like a bit of a explosive character. By the way, he played actually against Amazulu in the CAF Champions League back when Benny McCarthy took Amazulu into the CAF Champions League. Boniface Abba played for Oroya. Here let's a look at the goals again. Mohaungota. And this is why we have this break for the chain to receive attention. Wow, that's some strike. This is something there. That left boot packs a lot of venom, clearly. Looks better whichever angle you see it from. And this was the second here. Great work from Mahaula. The story there was just how he kept his cool. Didn't try and blast it past the keeper.
It shows a youngster that is learning, because against SuperSport United got opportunities like this, and he blasted it, and he didn't get it on target. Now you can see the work that has been done at training to try and show him to say, you don't have to kill the goalkeeper. You can use the in-step technique to be able to just pass the ball in the back of the net. 2 goals that are well taken by Mohaung Nkota, the latest product from the Orlando Pirates Academy to the first team.
Yeah, he was found through the Shield Sponicity program. When they went for a talent identification search out on a talent identification mission to the Northern Cape. He was playing in the SAB League for Solplaik University at the time, but he was only 15 at the time, yet playing in the SAB League, and they felt he was too young. They couldn't bring him here, so they said, you hold on to him until he turns 16. And then in 2019-20, he was brought into the Diski Challenge.
Speaking about the players from the Orlando Pirates development team, Sithole, that has just comes from the Orlando Pirates development team. One that was lost, one that did not make it all the way to the first team. I did say earlier on to say there's the man that coached these two youngsters. It's my former teammate. There is Joseph Dugudugu Makanya, Orlando Pirates legend. He was my teammate. He's the man that has produced Mohaung Nkota. He's the man. He's sitting next to his son. That is his son there. Listen. Now he has produced Nkota. He has produced Rile Mufukeng. He's sitting there with his son Lihle, so proud and saying, boy, those 2 boys, I coached them for 2 years. Look where they are now.
And look where he chose to sit. The VIP Java Nabantu.
That's one thing. That's one thing about him, a humble human being, Joseph Makanya. Not sitting in the VIP, sitting amongst the crowd quietly to just come and observe the players that he has produced for the first team.
Sitting incognito there. Yeah. So the change then that has happened. Andiswa Stole, which as manager indicates as a former Pirates development player. He was signed, of course, from Maritzburg United ahead of the start of this season. Formerly played for Durban FC. Born in Maritzburg. By the way, that man Abba has been finally saved from himself.
They were nearly a minute late.
Yeah. I thought they would have made the call at half time. You say, hey, my guy.
That challenge on China could have gone either way.
No, I thought they would have said, my guy, you look like you're about to blow a top gasket. Let's rescue you. I had to do it. And then Mondli Mbanja, of course, was the other player that came onto the. He's the player that came onto the place. Abba, as Pirates go in search of a third. Otto. Comes to Otto again. Kota. There's almost managed to thread it through to Rile Mofokeng. So he came back and he joined Pirates then the Diski Challenge and in that COVID that behind closed doors on what the tournament was called, the what did I call it then, Diski Rewired, and the rest, as they say, is history. He lit up the Diski Challenge and here he is now lighting up the Betway Premiership. He's 19 years old. By the way, the last time a 19-year-old got a brace for Orlando Pirates, he's the first since Excellent Walaza. Remember that name? Back in December 2006. As a 19-year-old, he was 19 years old, 8 months and 1 day. Mohaung Nkota is 19 years old, 11 months, 17 days. So ever so slightly younger than Excellent Walaza. They both achieved the feat of scoring a first half double. exciting talent. Excellent Walaza was.
Yeah, very mobile. Could play as a false nine. Could play on both sides of the wing position.
Could score all types of goals as well.
It reminds me of the ODG era.
So we're still trying, not getting much joy here. Pirates have given nothing away at all. Oh! Oof. Facing your own goal. Whenever you defend facing your own goal,
Says talk to me.
Staff.
He says give me the information.
Yeah.
Talk to me. We made a mistake over the weekend. That is Sasani and Chaine having a discussion to say talk to me because I put it in the back of the net.
He's got an OG in that cup game against Makesi. Makesi brought Ugesi to Orlando that day, and what I think will stand out as early as the season as it is, one of the shocks of the season, even though we're so early into it. Pirates are preparing a change. Pirates are going to make a change. That's a foul, and a caution is coming for Evidence Makoba.
He works very hard. Look at where he is trying to assist the team defensively. Evidence Makoba illegally so in this instance, says the referee. He books him and gives him that yellow card. But his work ethic, I think that's one thing any coach can admire from him. If you ask Hugo Bruce, what is the other element besides scoring goals that you admire from Evidence Makoba? It's his hard work and how he assists the team defensively.
Look at that, a centre forward defending on the edge of his own box, and it's not even a set piece. 25 minutes to go.
If Amazulu to get a goal, a set piece will be a good opportunity. It will be interesting to also see some of the routines that they've been working on.
The cutback, oh dear. He says it bobbled.
Says play it on the ground.
Oh, wanted it flat, didn't really connect. All right, so here comes the change for Orlando Pirates. Selelo Rasibucha, formerly with SuperSport United, is about to come on for his second Premiership appearance, and Makhetleni Mahaula, who was booked heavily, played a huge role in that second goal. He will go off, and on comes Rasibucha.
More of an 8, but dynamic in that he can also play in that defensive midfield role in the 6th role. We saw him come on in the final. That is Rasibucha in that 6th role when Mbata was also injured at that time of the game. He comes in, he has got the responsibility to then protect that back four, and Makaule has worked his socks off, and I think the coach says, come sit, I've got capable enough players to come in and replace.
Well, that's his first contribution. He's almost earns himself a caution. As Willie Eckstein is like, what's that about?
What's up?
Get okay. Set piece opportunity again for Amazulu. This one is a long way out though. To go direct for goal from there would be rather audacious. Clipped into the box. Pirates deal with it with relative ease. The turn by Nkota, but Mubara not from there. And Amazulu get the throw as well.
I think I like the attitude from Amazulu, not giving up on this game, trying to get one back, making a lot of positive changes. Sitole coming in, an offensive midfielder. Mahopa on the ball.
Yes, it is Mahopa. Nkota is in the middle, as is Relemo Fokeng. Nkota for the hat-trick! Hepana! Huh? So he wants the easy ones. Or rather, he wants the difficult ones.
The movement of Mahopa to get into space. Relem Fukeng realizing the space that Mahopa has left. he gets that touch and he says, my teammate is in a better position. There's a touch coming from Anamub, TT. There's a touch when he rolls the ball. There's a touch from Anamub. I think that's what disturbs Nkota.
That's how close he was.
That's the right touch, yeah. But for me, it's the movement of Mahopa to go out, really Mufokeng realizing that space, attacking that space, and that through ball coming from Rile, but a crucial touch coming from Anamot.
We're going to have to dig into the history books now to check when was the last time that a player, well, actually, this was only his second start. I was about to say, I thought it was his first start. I was going to say that could have been something special in the offing, but nah. He's already had his first start. It's his second appearance in the starting lineup, his third overall for Mohaun Kota.
The viewers did not see the disappointment in TT's face. He was looking forward to finding that stat, and he realizes it's his second start.
I'm all about history. Yeah? I was hoping he's gonna make a better history. It'll still be special to get a hat trick though. Maswanganyi.
He has not scored tonight, but the amount of good position he has found.
Had a good game, very good game.
Finding spaces in the pockets, in between the lines. It's him again, it's three players around him. Not phased, that is Rile Mufokeng. Finds Tito Maswanganyi on the D-line, should be hitting target.
Yeah. Again, he was leaning back there, was Maswanganyi. There's a sure way to get the ball to fly over the crossbar. Pirates Amazulu haven't given up the fight, but Pirates
could have increased the lead.
Yeah?
They could have increased the lead.
Yes, lead. Should have, maybe. Should have. That opportunity for Mahau Nkota, but as you say, there were mitigating factors there. That slight touch from Rian Anumu. As we see the possession figures in favor. The Pirates have stolen it here through Maswanganyi. Mahau Nkota onto the left boot. Didn't get a hold of it. Slipped as he went to fire that one.
I can see the teammates want him to get that hat trick.
Yeah.
They are trying to get him to get that hat trick. When he's in a better position, they're giving him the ball to say, finish off, boy.
It would be special because we haven't had a hat trick yet this season, have we? Have we had a hat trick yet?
But I keep saying, Titi, we're only 3 games in.
Yeah.
4 games in.
It's easy to forget. We've had so much excitement
Football
and drama in this opening match days of the Betway Premiership. The PSL has provided so much excitement already. And as you say, yeah, in the Betway Premiership, we're only 4 matches into it.
The season has been exciting so far. You look at that weekend where there were 5 goals in 3 games. Well, it's been exciting football.
Last weekend's cup action was something else. I mean, the number of goals. He's in here. Surely this is it now. Wow. Mubara is not having it. Maswanganyi maybe. Mufokeng. They are pounding on the door, Orlando Pirates. Mahopa. And now Amazulu clear their lines.
Mubara.
Wow.
Mubara has been amazing this second half. In terms of that last minute block when Kota is about to unleash.
It's a foul again on Rilemo. Oh no, this time it's on Rasabocha. And it's Ben Mutwari who was broke in the first half.
Mubara again.
Excellent.
He makes 2 great tackles in this second half, Mubara.
Last ditch defending.
Former Pagania, putting his body on the line.
Yet another one. There's been so much cross-pollination between these two sides in recent years. And it was in his time at Orlando Pirates where it was often said that it's not clear yet what his best position is, Mubara, because he was so versatile as a defensive player. Play all across the defensive midfielders. Rasabocha, hey, this guy's been desperate for the yellow card. His first contribution was to lunge in for a challenge. He got away with it. This time, he gets what he wants.
No need. Bata is there to give him the cover. I don't think there's a need for him to be that desperate in that moment.
And he got it.
Warra.
He's been asking for it, Rasibucha. Harris are about to make a triple change. Triple change coming up for Pirates. Mabasa is standing by. Gilberto is standing by. Both players who have yet to score. But they are all attacking options from Jose Rivero. He's not taking his foot off the neck here, Rivero. And then Ndlondlo is also about to come on. Pirates now just happy to rotate the ball. It's all about game management now. There's quarter of an hour left. Still a long time to play. Rasabocha Ngota still looking for his hat-trick, but his opportunity to get it might be coming to an end, I fear.
You must get it now. When the ball goes out,
when the ball goes out, so is he.
But good rotation. Orlando Pirates trying to draw Amazulu out, but Amazulu are stubborn. They are saying we'll keep our lines, we'll be disciplined. Tito finds the pocket.
Marco.
You forgot to count the touches.
My goodness, they've had the ball for a few minutes now. This is exhausting.
Don't worry, I'm sure the extra time team is counting the touches. You'll get it on Monday.
Yeah, hiding the ball here. This is very impressive. Stamping their authority here, Pirates. They mean business.
Advantage.
Referee allows play to continue. Really on the Mufokeng on the ball. Foul on Maswangangi. Finally ends that sequence of passes.
Is that what they call mob justice football?
Yeah.
Mob justice football. Keeping the ball for so long, GT.
There's the focus angle. You see that? The focus position, according to the fans. When he's in that position, on his haunches, is Jose Rivero plotting yet another. Right, so it is done for Mahaunkota. I think the coaches decided, nah, this is not the day he's going to get the hat-trick. And he's done his job then. Look at the difference in height there. Ndlondlo and
Mahopa must not hug Ndlondlo in front of people.
Big hug there for Mahaunkota. What a show he's put on. And comes Tsiropa Mabasa, coming in search of his first of the campaign. And of course, Talented Mbata as well.
It's good to see Ndlondlo back on the field of play.
His first appearance of the season.
First appearance of the season, Philip Ndlondlo. He comes in for Talented Mbata. He will take on that role of the 8. You look at Tsiropa Mabasa, a different type of striker coming on for Evidence Mahopa.
No! Oh my goodness. Mabasa almost making an immediate impact. That first goal will not come. I was going to say to you earlier in the game that what will please Rivero is that, wow. That keeper got a touch. That's why it's a corner. The keeper blocked that, kept that one out of 40. I think Rivero will be thinking the goals will flow as soon as this man gets his first. Mabasa, it'll be the corner from Mufokeng. Goes to the edge of the box there. Ndlondlo puts it in there. Speculative one there. Good distribution there from Ofori to pick out his man. A great turn as well. It's going to be a free kick there. Gilberto, Angolan international.
But it says a lot about the depth of Orlando Pirates. Saleng injured, Nkota gets an opportunity, he gets a brace. Angola international in Gilberto, still on the bench, only getting an opportunity now. I think when you look at the squad of Orlando Pirates, you think they're well balanced.
That depth is going to be tested, no doubt, in the number of matches that Pirates will be playing. Of course, they'll be involved in CAF Champions League action as well. The first of the group matches will be against the Algerians, Belouizdad. Next week, it's about cup action. Also, Pirates will sit that one out. Both these teams already out of the Carling knockout. Really says I wasn't offside. So Pirates' next match will be on the 29th.
There was a foul on Rasibocho. The referee tries to play advantage. Then Pirates is caught offside. Then he takes the ball back and says, that foul on Rasibocho, I'm giving it back to Orlando Pirates.
TS Galaxy's next for Orlando Pirates on the 29th. And that will be away from home. That's in midweek. And then they'll have the weekend off before they face Richards Bay at the start of November.
You're not saying it properly, Titi. They don't have the weekend off. Magezi gave them weekend off.
Otto! Not a good touch from Maswangangi. 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes is all that remains. Still come up against a steamroller like Orlando Pirates, and it just kind of deflates you and takes the wind out of your sails. I think there was a lot that they could be positive about. Even Ofori had a good game there. I mean, he kept the score line to a respectable level, but this will take the wind out of their sails again. Yeah,
we always speak about game management. Zonzo loses the ball.
And as you say that, Zonzo loses the ball. Eckstein gets the return ball. Promising here for Usutu, they can get the ball through to Hanamuba. Can't get it past the first man, that's Sesani. Two men converging on Hanamuba. Motswari, Eckstein goes wide to Hanamu. No way past the first man yet again. As a free kick has gone the way of Orlando Pirates. And here's another one who's become a fan favorite, Gilberto. Fans love him.
I think an exciting off-season in Spain. Gilberto, the way he introduced himself to the Buccaneers on that tour, getting a goal and an assist, has been very difficult because of the competition, I think, at Orlando Pirates for that right-wing position. But slowly getting to adapt in these new conditions in Orlando.
Oh, so it's not his dancing that they enjoyed.
I said goal and an assist.
All right.
In pre-season.
I stand corrected. Jose Rivero. Apparently, I hear, I don't know, Kumojo Manager, whether you can confirm this, I hear he does smile now and again.
I've not seen him smile.
You have no evidence of that?
I don't have evidence of that.
Mavasa's done well here. Gets support. Now for game. It's opened up here! Oh, what a save! Njonjo denied by Ofori. Brilliant save. Brilliant save from Ofori.
They're looking for goal number 3. Third man running coming from Njonjo in that moment. Mavasa does the work. He works his socks off to get that ball back from Mubara. Then he sees Tito Maswanganyi in a better position. But that sheer effect coming from Tito, Kor and George. Great save again from Ofori.
Made a couple of good ones in this second half. Seri Dion, my goodness. He's coming on to try and see whether they can do what Ighodaro couldn't get right. Ighodaro hardly got a touch in the game. The supply just never got there.
Says you want a yellow.
So,
Can you read the lips?
Yeah. What is he arguing about? There you go. That's unnecessary. Honestly, that's a lack of discipline now. I mean, what was that?
But the assistant ref is saying to him.
And he's just been warning him. That is ill discipline now. Expect better from Maswanganyi. That's his third yellow card. He's picked up his third yellow now.
Oh, I think we need to give good camera work from our cameraman. Eh?
And good lip reading, by the way.
Good lip reading.
Yeah, good lip reading from Manenje. Chance to fire one in, a good block. Pirates looking to go top. In fact, they will go top of the table. Well, under Pirates as it stands. Melody Sundowns only in action on Sunday. A match you will see live, of course, right here on your World of Champions as they take on. Could get worse here for Amazulu. Mind you, they are still winless. Lesotho, not only are they winless, they have lost all their matches so far in the Betway Premiership,
including the cup.
Eh?
Including the cup.
Including the cup. So it's been an awful start to the season. The worst possible start. It's been their worst start to a season on record. Yes, Pomoto Manenje, it's only 3 matches in.
but I think another positive for Jose Ribeiro today would be, yes, he lost Van Rooyen today. But it gives an opportunity for Marco to be introduced back to the Buccaneers. It also shows the versatility of a Dion Otto who has gone to that right back position, and it has been quiet since.
And he has not looked at a place at all. That is... Little ball over the top. Rasabucha. It just got away from Rasabucha. Five minutes of the game remaining. I don't think the whistle can come soon enough for Amazulu now. They look. There's a lot of tired bodies out there on the side of Amazulu. It's been a tough night. It's been a difficult night for Lesotho. It's been a difficult season for Lesotho. Well, I guess this is where patience will have to be exercised here.
What a pass from China.
From an Amazulu point of view, they're going to have to exercise a lot of patience to try and get things right again. Because at the moment they are in a rut, in an increasing hole that's getting deeper and deeper. Swangangi, Ndlondlo.
Jose Ribeiro brings on all the ball players that he had on the bench. Manages this game through domination of ball position, good rotation, and the ability to be able to move
hiding the
block of Amazulu, to hide the ball away from them. I think the likes of Rasibochwa, Rile Mufukeng, Kota before he was substituted, they did that very well.
Wow, did she just yawn? Ah, she's an Amazulu fan. Okay. I was going to say, how are you yawning? but she's an Amazulu fan, so yeah, her beard is calling. Sandawan. He's looking, he's got that look on his face like, these ones are going to be a problem. Yes, well, I think from a neutral's point of view, we'll be hoping for a contest this season. Pirates are now level on 10 goals scored with Mamelodi Sundowns, but they go to 15 points, 3 points clear of Sundowns here, if they secure the points. I have to say if, because this is football. Strange things do happen, and it will be a very strange thing if Pirates do not go on to win this one.
The best defense so far this season with only 1 goal conceded. Amazulu looking sad, yet to win a game in all competitions. It's 4. After
only
today,
1 goal scored.
After today can be 5. But I'm sure Sipo Chaine is looking at this and saying, I'm keeping clean sheet number 9 in all competitions. The set face is saying KZN is going to be far from tonight.
2 goals scored for Amazulu, 8 conceded, and well, it will be 10 after tonight. 10 goals conceded. Lots of work for Arthur Zwane and Kanu to do.
There's a FIFA break coming up in
November,
the
yeah?
first week of November. I think it's an opportunity for them to then drill down that game model. Good pressing.
Masabocha has stolen it here. Mabasa! Oh my goodness. Wow, Ofori has been heroic in the second half. He has been heroic in the second half. Ofori, it is him that is responsible for Pirates. By the way, haven't scored in the second half. Take note. And Ofori's saves are responsible for that.
Good performance from Richard Ofori. Stays on his feet for as long as possible. Makes a great save. He has kept the score sheet respectable. Good pressing though, coming from Orlando Pirates. Rasibocha wins that ball. Gilberto, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Good reflexes from Ofori. He makes a double save.
Yeah.
Mabasa is going crazy.
Mabasa is going crazy there. He's so desperate to get off the mark. It's Mabasa. Into the last 4 minutes, minimum 4 minutes. Can Amazulu get one back and set up a grandstand finish here? Otto, nice touch there to get it over his countryman's head there. Extin pulls the trigger but puts it wide.
I think a good performance by Orlando Pirates playing at home. They got the goals early. Mohaun Kota given an opportunity. I think we need to give credit to the coach at the timing of introducing Nkota onto the first team. We saw Joseph Makanya here coming to support the boys that he has coached in the DDC. Amazulu, a lot of work that they still need to do. Atazwani and Kanu, it's not all dark. I think there's glimpses of 4 good performances, and I think they can build from here.
Yep, as I said, patience will be required here as they look to get it right. Gonna need to work on that defense. Gonna need to offer a bit more protection to Ofori. There was little you could have done about the goals he conceded tonight, Ofori. If we're being fair, maybe could argue maybe the first one. I don't know. I don't think he saw that coming. He saw it very late. Mako has done well here. Paseka Mako cut back to Rile Mofoking. Clips it into the box. Ofori again comes out with conviction. Whistle has gone. So getting frustrated here.
It reminds me of Okpara. It reminds me of Williams Okpara to say he goes through you.
It went through him.
He went through Mabasa.
And then onto him as well.
We were friends a couple of months ago. What happened for him?
Yeah. Just under 2 minutes remaining then. Minimum of 4 added. And the lights are on the far side there. The light show is on display on the far side of the stadium. The Pirates fans, the happy people.
Was it the correct call to play an open game in Orlando?
Well, I think we spoke about this off air. from Manenjanaya whether Amazulu are going. It could be a chance to pull one back. Oh, that's a consolation. Brilliantly worked. Brilliantly worked. And they've ripped up a clean sheet. Frustration for Chain as he kicks the post there, because he was on for another clean sheet. But that was a beautifully worked goal. Beautifully worked goal, and deserved under the circumstances. Oh,
they're forced to build from the back. It was not on. Sesani and also Rasibojo, XTN wins the ball. Again, we see the coach's influence in the goal that is being scored. A coach that takes out a defensive midfielder, brings in XTN. He's brave in that sub that he makes. XTN gets one back from transition. Good pressing trap. They win it and they score.
Brilliantly done by XTN. Scores again against Orlando Pirates as he did in that cup game. And here they come. They could steal a point here. Oh, drama here. Oh my goodness. Rowan Himan very nearly snuck in there.
Now I'm thinking, must I run down? Something might happen on my way.
You might miss something. You might get there and find that the story has completely changed. It's a set piece. This will probably be the last bit of action in the game. My goodness, where did this come from? A dramatic, I was saying. Can Amazulu get one and set up a grandstand finish? That's exactly what we're getting. Ooh. Goal kick. And there it is. There it is. They've done it. Made to sweat a bit in the end there. But Orlando Pirates seal the deal and ensure that this perfect start to the season continues. Well, that game, they wrapped up the game. To be fair, they wrapped it up in the first half. Did Orlando Pirates with those two goals. Warm embrace there between Pasaka Mako and Abubakar Mubara. A frustrated looking Tofa Tomabasa. Still hasn't been able to get off the mark here. And but the big story of the day will be about the result here. Credit to Amazulu, never gave up the fight. And got a bit of a reward, something to go away with, but that means it's yet another visit. It's the 9th match in a row that they've come here and walked away with nothing. Ofori getting reacquainted with his old teammates, and it was a great second half. I'd say if there was such a thing as a man of a match for the second half, Ofori would get it. But the story here is that Orlando Pirates put in a 5-star performance with a bit of a blemish at the end. It's 3 more points that takes them 3 points clear at the top, 5 out of 5. The Buccaneers in ominous form. It's finished Pirates 2, Amazulu 1.
Well, Orlando Pirates maintain the record here. Escordini, it has been Friday night lights, and it seems that Orlando Stadium is still that slaughterhouse that they do want. It is 3 points for them here tonight. A brace from Mohau Unkota and 1 consolation for Amazulu from Hendrik Extien. Speaking about the man who scored a brace here this evening, it is Mohau Unkota who gets the man of the match accolade. Congratulations, Mohau. Udlela Hamnati, you looked for that hat trick today. But how was it for you to score 2 goals in your second start?
Firstly, I'd like to thank the men above and the opportunity that they've given me. So I nearly came in sharp, so I'm happy about myself, about my performance. So I hope it...
Worker coach, we saw you run to the coach, celebrate Elena. Joseph Dukuduku Makanya, he's also here in the stands. Looking at those that have played a part for you to get here, what do you have to say, Mohau?
I'd like to say thank you to Coach Tugu for the process that he's given me, and thank you for everything he's done for me. Also, Coach Mpolisi, the manager of the TDC, thank you for everything that they've done for us, and thank you to Coach Jose Rivera for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for everything that they've done for us. So it's been an opportunity for me. It's been a long time for me. So I had to process and adapt on all of these things. So I say thank you to all of them.
You really enjoy enjoyed it today. But for you also, and getting an opportunity to go Pirates, what does it mean for you?
Really, like, it's been a thing from TDC, so it's been a combination of the youngsters. So I think in 20 more muddy, so I don't need to explain that.
Congratulations, Mahal.
Thank you very much.
Well, he says Imomadi, which means Lise Kazin, and that's why we're here for the Betway Premiership. And it is a wonderful start for Mohau Nkoto, who speaks about his telepathic relationship that he has with Relebohile Mofokeng. Joining us now is the Orlando Pirates coach, Jose Riviero. You look at the pristine record that you've had here at Orlando Stadium, and it continues. How would you see today's encounter against Amazulu, coach?
Well played in most of the moments of inside the 90 minutes. Difficult in the beginning, till we managed to unlock a little bit their defensive plan. An excellent goal, and from the goal everything is much more easy, more spaces to play. I'm not happy with not capitalizing all the opportunities that we create in the second half. We should have put this game to sleep nice and early in the beginning of the second half. And you see what happened in football. It's not much needed. Just a wrong situation after the loss. We didn't defend well after the loss. We allowed them to run in a game that we are leading 2-0. It cannot happen. And a little bit of uncertainty in the last corner, but it's football. We have to play until the last whistle, and it's a scoring game. We were not in a situation in the second half to feel entitled to not finalize the actions, to not go a little bit more aggressive and serious in the last 20-30 meters. But I think it was a good performance. It's not easy to play football every 2-3 days the way that the boys are doing, so we have to be happy with the 3 points and the performance overall.
And you speak about how difficult it was in the second half to let Amazulu in. But going back to the first half, we saw a forced change for Dino, and Paseko Mako came in. Is that also perhaps because of the tight schedule that Pirates has? Because you play again on Tuesday against TS Galaxy.
We are all struggling around the world with the schedule right now, with the calendars. Like I said already many times, we are exploring a new space as a coaches, as a coaching staff, as a football players as well, to make sure that we can still healthy, that we are ready to go. So obviously playing every 2-3 days, it doesn't help. It's not helping to facilitate not only that the player can recover, also that the player can perform in his best. And when we cross this line, when we come to the field, the people around, the people at home, they don't really. And they don't necessarily need to know. They want to see a good football. They want to see their favorite players always in their best. And it's not easy. It's not easy. But considering the performance tonight, I think that we are doing, in that sense, we are doing a good job as a club as well.
Coach, congratulations. As you can see, the fans are still here and they're quite excited. The happy people are truly happy. Congratulations for 5 out of 5.
That also helps a lot to keep running every 3 days.
Congratulations. Well, that is Coach Rivero saying that the fans also really do help encourage the Buccaneers in the way they've been doing in the league. That is 5 out of 5. And when you also look at how many goals they've conceded, they've only conceded 2. But then when it comes to the side of Amazulu, the traveling side, unfortunate not to have won today and get their first 3 points. Coach, you spoke about how difficult it was going to be today against Orlando Pirates. But in those last few minutes in the second half, you seem to really try and itch and come back. How do you see today's encounter against Pirates?
I think, to be honest, we started very well in terms of making sure that we contain Pirates for the better part of 25 to 30 minutes. But unfortunately, in the crucial phases of the game where we needed to concentrate more, so there was a lapse of concentration. That's why they got the goal. But in both goals, I strongly feel that it was a gift, because when you look at the first one, we lost the ball here and then a counter against us and it was a goal. And the second one, we were trying to build from the back. There's nothing wrong with that, but we have to be clinical in our build-ups in order so that we cannot suffer. but a better approach as well, second half, because we had nothing to lose. We wanted to take the game to Pirates because obviously they got a few chances as well. They should have buried those chances in the second half, but we were lucky. But also I think it was a better approach. We created a lot of scoring opportunities where we were supposed to bury them.
And speaking about opportunities, not too many came about in this game. Of course, that goal from Extian is a completed pass. But when you look at the changes that you also made, Ahaba, Brooks, and Moremi, can you elaborate on those? Because Ahaba was one who was already on a yellow card coming into the second half.
Yeah, with Ahaba we needed to protect him because I think just before we took him out, he was about to get another yellow card. So we had to protect him. But we felt that we needed power up front. Obviously, we wanted to dominate, but we needed players that we know that they can exploit the spaces given at that particular time because we wanted to be forceful going forward. And I think it was much better. Not much, maybe chances, as you've said, but at least we managed to score the goal, but it was too late at that particular time.
Well, too late. You take this performance from the likes of Ofori and Extian to your next encounter, looking for those 3 points, and that's against the cheaper.
It is very important for us to take the positive going to another game. Before the game against Stellies, we only had 10 days with Arthur to prepare for the team. And coming to this game now, we had 3 weeks. So I think playing against Cheaper at home, we must take advantage and try to dominate and get that 3 points. If we can get that 3 points, I think we'll change the fortunes because there's a lot of positive in our team.
Thank you so much for your time and good luck in your next league encounter.
Thank you so much.
Well, then we do see the happy people, the fans, still Escotini. When we talk about Friday Night Lights and Lise Kazini, this is exactly what people want to see. People enjoying the beautiful game of football. It was Orlando Pirates here tonight who won this game 2-1. Hendrik Extian from Amazulu managing to get a consolation goal for them. But just also towards the end of the game, you saw the likes of a former Orlando Pirates soldier, Richard Ofori, making some wonderful saves to keep Orlando Pirates out. But tonight was a wonderful show of dominance from Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, with regards to Ofori, he carries on from where he left off again.